Okay, we're gonna do another Amelia reaction, and we're going back to the streets of AI, creator I trust because they've made so much good content before and I've reacted to it before. And this time we're gonna look at the birth of England. So this is more than 8 minutes. It's a little documentary that I have been waiting for. So very excited to see this pop up. And then also it looks like they've come out with a couple more shorts since the last time. So how the Royal Navy made Britain rule the seas and how Britain changed the world with Magna Carta. I might look at those during this reaction after I finish with the documentary, or I might save those for my next Amelia compilation. So these are all informative videos, not the Amelia music videos. And they're very informative, very well put together, good facts and information on all the ones I saw before. So let's go. Let's go to the birth of England.
England is...
Okay, I think maybe we need to turn up a bit. Okay. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so let's go.
England is ancient, but for most of history, England did not exist.
I love the stone fences in the background there. Okay, the Streets of AI presents.
Here is the...
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to tell you, in case you haven't watched my other videos, this Amelia is AI-generated. But she's very, very realistic. She basically looks exactly like a real person in all the videos I've seen. And the backgrounds have a little bit of AI glitching from time to time, but it's pretty minimal. I think this AI video creator has really got the system down as far as creating videos that look real. Okay, so let's... since I was talking over it, let's rewind 5 seconds and let's keep going.
Here is the story of the birth of England. When Roman rule collapsed, Britain shattered into small, fighting kingdoms. There was no single country here, only rival peoples, cultures, and kings.
Yeah, I think like she's probably going to end up... Let me turn it up a little bit more. I think I still messed up on the sound. Okay, I'll turn it up to 40. But yeah, I think she's probably going to talk about the Anglos and the Saxons, who were the two big conflicting ethnic groups in England. But there were others as well. Those are just the two well-known ones, which is why they say Anglo-Saxon. And if I remember right, I think there was like a study at one point on English feet that said that ethnically English people still have either Anglo feet or Saxon feet. Like there's two different feet shapes that they have. And that most of the shoes are made to fit Anglo feet, and the Saxon feet are a little bit uncomfortable in those shoes. So I think I was seeing a study about that at one point. So yeah, the different ethnic groups that eventually coalesced into the English that still has some consequences to this day, but it's not very noticeable. Okay, so rambling again, let me rewind. I'm just speculating at what she's going to say, but she might be talking about other things as well. Let's go.
Only rival peoples, cultures, and kings. This land was divided between kingdoms like Wessex, Mercia, Northumbria, and East Anglia. They fought endlessly for land, power, and survival. No borders, no England, no English crown.
I really liked that scene with the super old-fashioned. Like, this isn't even medieval. This is like pre-medieval style of buildings and fences. It looks so cool. The thatched roofs and everything, really amazing. Okay, let's keep going.
This was a fragile world, vulnerable, divided, and exposed. And across the sea, a storm was gathering that would change everything.
Is it going to be the
In the
French?
late 8th century, longships began to appear on Britain's
It's going to be
shores.
the Norse.
They came fast, without warning, from across the North Sea. They were the Vikings, warriors, traders, and raiders from Scandinavia. They struck monasteries, towns, and kingdoms that were unprepared to defend themselves. In 865, a massive Viking force arrived, the Great Heathen Army. Northumbria collapsed. East Anglia fell.
Oh, that crowd of Vikings in the background, that was a little bit funny when it suddenly expanded into a larger crowd. That looked a little bit glitchy. Not very much, but a little bit. Okay, let's keep going.
Mercia broke. By the 870s, only one English kingdom still stood: Wessex.
Beautiful
The English
landscapes.
world was on the edge of extinction. In 871, a young king inherited a kingdom that was about to collapse. His name was Alfred of Wessex. Within years, Viking armies drove him into hiding. For a time, Alfred was a fugitive, hiding in the marshes of southern England. Then he came back.
Oh yeah, I really love a lot of these landscapes, these the grass and the trees and everything, and even the marsh landscape looks very, very English and very beautiful.
In 878, Alfred defeated the Vikings at the Battle of Edington. Alfred didn't just fight, he rebuilt law, defense, learning, and government.
Beautiful tree.
He didn't create England. He made its creation possible. When Alfred died, his work did not end. His family pushed north, taking back lands once lost to the Vikings. These kingdoms shared a growing identity. They called themselves the English. The word England comes from Thing Englaland, the land of the Angles. One king would turn that identity into a country. His name was Ethelstan. In 927, he captured York and destroyed the last Viking kingdom. For the first time, one king ruled all the English people. England had become...
Oh yeah, so the dress she's wearing now is the English flag. So there's like a British flag, which you usually see, and then there's other flags such as the English flag, the Scottish flag, and so on, that are part of the British flag because of the United Kingdom. And so this here with the red cross on it is the English flag in particular, and it has become a big rallying cry to fly the English flags, and a lot of them are being taken down from houses and from public places, and people are being persecuted for flying them. So yeah, flying your own country's flag and being persecuted for it is a very weird thing and really against free speech. And when I was first seeing this appearing a lot in Amelia videos, I actually thought it was The Red Cross, the charity organization. I thought it was their flag and I was kind of confused, but now I know what it is. Okay, let's keep going.
England! After 927,
Yeah, that thing on her pocket, let's go backwards. I'm using the less than and greater than keys where I can go frame by frame backwards on YouTube. So yeah, that thing on her pocket there, that's the usual United Kingdom flag. So that one represents all of the United Kingdom, and then the red cross on a white background represents England only. Okay, let's keep going. I love this study. This is a beautiful study. Okay, let's keep going.
England was no longer an idea. It was a functioning kingdom. Kings now issued laws that applied across the entire country. The king's authority stretched from the south coast to the Scottish border. The church helped bind England together under one faith and one rule. A single currency and growing trade connected towns across the land. England was divided into shires, many of which still exist today.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say, I like how the video started out with mostly like natural landscapes with, the old-fashioned stone fences and hardly any houses, and the ones that were really super old-fashioned. And now it's starting to get into the more modern architecture gradually, bit by bit. I like seeing that progression. And all really beautiful examples of the architecture. Oh, and then we can see a little bit of AI glitching with the text on the sign. See here and over here. But it's not really noticeable unless you pause it and really look, especially since the camera is focused on Amelia and the background is somewhat blurry, that it's really hard to notice glitches like that unless you pause and look for them.
For the first time, people saw themselves not just as locals, but as English. England had grown strong. But the sea had not finished with it. By the late 900s, Viking longships were appearing again on England's shores. England was now rich, organised, and tempting to raiders from across the sea. In 978, a young king named Ethelred inherited this exposed kingdom.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that that point she makes, that when you become rich and a rich and well-organized country, you do become a target for raiders. And the current huge wave of immigrants, one of the arguments people make about it is that it's not like previous waves of immigrants. It's more like going back to the old-fashioned raiding, that they're just raiding in a different way than a war invasion. They're coming in and they're raiding the social services and stuff if they don't work and properly support themselves. So yeah, so not all immigrants, but when the amount of immigrants increases by vast amounts in a short time period, it does start to look more like, plundering a rich and ripe country, and a little bit less like normal immigration, which is one of the things that people who champion Amelia are talking about. Okay, let's keep going.
After defeat at Maldon in 991, England paid silver to buy peace. This was called Danegeld. In 1013, the Viking king Sweyn Forkbeard successfully conquered England. By 1016, Sweyn's son Knut ruled as King of England from London. He ruled England, Denmark, and Norway together as a North Sea empire. When Canute died in 1035, England was still a single, united kingdom. However, his North Sea empire began to unravel. In 1042, Edward, son of Ethelred, returned from exile to become King of England. Edward had lived in Normandy and brought Norman influence into his court. Real power in England belonged to Earl Godwin and his son Harold. By 1060, it was clear Edward would die.
Oh, wait, I just wanted to look at this beautiful historic church and graveyard and look at all the detail with like the lichen on the graves and the trees starting to turn yellow and dropping their leaves a little bit. Even though the grass is still green, it's just incredibly beautiful late summer or early fall scene with, oh man, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And yeah, if you look really closely on the church in the background, you can kind of see a few little AI flubs in the details of the stones, but not very many. And it's not noticeable unless you pause it. Okay, let's keep going.
Without a child. Across the sea, rulers in Norway and Normandy watched the English throne closely. In January 1066, Edward the Confessor died, and the crisis began. Harold Godwinson was crowned King of England, but others believed the crown was theirs. In September 1066, a Norwegian king, Harald Hardrada, invaded from the north. Harold marched north and defeated the Vikings at Stamford Bridge. Just days later, William of Normandy landed on England's southern coast. On the 14th October 1066, Harold was killed at the Battle of Hastings. By Christmas, William was crowned King of England in London. Anglo-Saxon England had ended. But the kingdom itself survived. For centuries after England was born, it had no national flag at all. Kings and warriors had symbols, dragons, boars, and crosses, but not the nation. In the 1200s...
Yeah, I think she's talking about like the coat of arms that families would have and the standards that knights would carry into battle. So basically it was like each knight and each noble family would sort of have its own flags and banners and coat of arms and all that stuff. Yeah, she's going to talk about the flag. It's almost at the end of the video, yay. Okay. Let's hear this about the flag.
Not the nation. In the 1200s, England adopted a red cross on white, the cross of St. George. England existed for 300 years.
Oh yeah, and St. George, if I remember correctly, I think he's the patron saint of England, and he has the dragon slaying legend, which some people think that there was a literal dragon of some kind, and some people think that it was symbolic. But anyways, that is the dragon slaying legend. Let's go back 5 seconds since I talked over it. Oh, wait, actually, let's not go back 5 seconds. Look at that castle ruin on the hill. Oh my, that is really awesome. Yeah, I like this. I kind of wonder if maybe some of the backgrounds that have been put behind her are like actual English photographs and like just the foreground of Amelia herself is AI, because some of these backgrounds have AI glitches in them, but some of them just look so spectacular that I'm wondering if they're not just like real photographs inserted into the AI. I'm wondering about that. Okay, let's go back 5 seconds and let's go. We're almost at the end of the video.
Cross of St. George. England existed for 300 years before it finally gained a banner. And since then, England as a country has flown only one flag. England was born.
Oh, wow, that is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to give this one a like. And then actually, I think I really want to watch these other two, How the Royal Navy Made Britain Rule the Seas and How Britain Changed the World with Magna Carta. But I think I'm going to save those for one of my Amelia compilations. So anyways, highly recommend The Birth of England, a documentary, and highly recommend this channel. They have a ton of stuff that you should look at. They've been doing all Amelia videos lately, but they also have older stuff as well that's not Amelia. Oh, wait, am I not subscribed? Why am I not subscribed? I thought I'd already done that. Okay, I'm going to subscribe to them. Somehow I missed subscribing to them before. I have no idea how I made that mistake. Okay, so anyways, that is a cool video. I love revisiting the Amelia meme, and I love learning, the history, seeing documentaries, stuff like that. And there's a lot of Amelia content that's, music videos and humor and stuff that I enjoy. But I also enjoy the purely informative content. And I think that that this creator, The Streets of AI, is one of the best, if not the best, that I have seen of informative Amelia content. So yeah, highly recommend this. We had a happy video. I'll see you guys another time. Yay!